Hello, I'm your host, Nuggy. I have tried to make this video at least 10 times by now. I'm just a little bit awkward. You and I have actually not met face to face, except for like once at the end of a video. The reason why we are switching things up is because I got an arc. This is it. This is her. Isn't she gorgeous? This is the uncolored version. That is the colored version, and it eats. Like, it eats. This beautiful, beautiful author allowed me to be a part of her arc team, which is why I'm here. I have had a little bit of slump, I'm not gonna lie, but I have been excited for this, and the reason why I'm excited for this is because, there are blurbs that I'm going to read out. She was raised to survive. She was never meant to awaken. Ma'am, I'm sold already. And the concept art for this book, it's beautiful. Basically, it's like a little bit of a synopsis, at least for this one blurb that I'm reading. A dark secret lies in her past. Sold. Perfect for fans of Fourth Wing and A Court of Thorns and Roses. Now, if you look at my Fable or my Goodreads, I've read both of those books, and babes. Fourth Wing and me are like this. A Court of Thorns and Roses I need to reread, if I'm being honest, because I have missed so much of that. Anyway, it's a slow burn, high stakes romantasy. So, you and I are going to take a little trip down this book. And when I say take a little trip, I mean I'm going to reread it. You can wait for March 12th when it comes out. So, let's take a little gander, shall we? Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna set the mood. I'm just saying. The dedication. I'm already. That is so beautiful. You have me emotional just for the dedication, ma'am. Forward. Alayna. If I mispronounced your name, I'm so sorry. I wrote these characters intending to rip your heart out and stitch it back together. Are you about to make me cry? Okay, wait. Mature themes? Hang on. Okay, I have scoured this website. I have not found a mature themes list. Not that I'm like too terribly like fixated on it. But also she made a playlist. Go queen. There's a fucking map. I may be overreacting just a little bit, but like a map. Man. Okay, I love the chapter and the name. I think that's what I was missing in some of these books. Like the chapter number and then like a title for that chapter. Thank you. Okay, you know what? I'm getting a little bit of Mortal Instruments in this bitch. Because, and I'm, okay, well, I forgot that we don't have page numbers yet. I'm 2% into this book. She's talking about her mom is some guy named Derek. And I'm getting a little bit Mortal Instrument vibe from Clary's mom. And I think his name is Luke. That's what I'm getting here. Granted, Clary's mom and Luke should have been a thing. And I will die on that hill. But I digress. You did what? That was a very weird way to end that chapter. It was weird. I just hate cliffhangers. Okay, we have changed positions. I'm on like 4% of this book. First of all, I've never seen a person's name spelled like that. And he's the gay best friend. We love that. I'm having a fun time so far. It's a little slow, but she did warn us that, like, hey, it's a little slow at the beginning, which is fine by me. Okay. I'm not spoiling anything, but there's the part of this conversation where he's like, what's a monk? She's like, you mean a mink? And he's like, yeah, what is that? And for some reason, I can only just picture, yeah, and? I don't know why that's making me giggle, but it is. I am 10% through this book, and it is 7:36. I think I started this at like 6 o'clock, maybe, question mark? I don't know. But, okay. We love an inclusive queen. She just met somebody who's partially deaf. And is somebody who is engaged to a deaf man. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Not weird. But it's good to see more inclusion in stories like these. Because it's like, you have to have a certain amount of physical blah blah blah, and you have to have the mental blah blah blah. It's like, okay, there are some people who are disabled or have some kind of impairment that can do it too, aka the Winter Olympics, the Paralympics actually. Winter and summer. I've just mentioned winter because we just came out of the Winter Olympics. I digress. But like, if those people can be Olympians, why can't somebody be in a romantasy? Welcome back. If you enjoyed my last video, this is part 2 of that. We're still reading Eternal is the Night by Alayna Ravenwood, because I have an arc, and I'm still very much grateful for that. Thank you. So here are some of my reactions from today. Okay. Theory. I'm on chapter 8. Still 17% of the way through this book. But there's a line in here that has my brain. And I'm not going to read it out loud because I don't want to spoil anything. But what if, and she's probably going to be looking at it going, no. But what if the year that she doesn't remember, again, I'm not spoiling anything, I'm trying to word it so I don't spoil anything. The year that she doesn't remember what if she actually did come here, but she didn't like do something correctly, or didn't do it right, or didn't just pass something, so they erased her memory? That's probably so wrong. But that just has my brain. She's explaining this like Hogwarts Castle, and I love it. Okay, wait a second. I had to go back and reread it. How do you know where she was? Alayna, what are you doing to me? Alayna. My personal friend. What the? I'm just having to sit here and be like, what? She never told him what mountain range. And now I'm gonna get a little, I'm gonna keep that thought to myself. That's gonna be an inside thought. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we have our shadow daddy. Except he's not exactly shadow daddy. She's, what? No. We have our MMC. At least I think. Because the chemistry is chemistry, if you catch my drift. I'm intrigued. First of all, I fucking love that fighting scene. Thank you. Second of all, time jump. Girl, slow start my ass. The first maybe 6 chapters of this. Okay, it's a slow start. On chapter 10. Slow start my ass. Mind you, there are, I believe I saw 51 chapters in this bitch. 51. A slow start. Well, there goes the rest of my night. Okay. Alayna. Hey, can you stop? Hey, I really need you to stop messing with my feelings, please. What is this? Oh my god. You really have to stop ending your chapters with cliffhangers, man. I can only take so much. And now we're back in present day. At least I think so. What? Yeah, so when you said you wrote these characters intending to rip our heart out and like put them back together, I really think you meant that, and I'm kind of scared. I'm at 20%, 25-ish% of this book. I'm a quarter of the way through. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean we're training, sir? Alayna. What's happening here? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh. Wait. I read that right? Hey, so Alayna, that was a scene? What was that? I have no words. I have no words. I am 30% of this book and I am tapping out for the night. So, hi. I didn't see you there. It is time for my daily reactions. And I'm only doing this daily because Alayna was like, please continue to do them. And I'm like, okay, twist my arm, why don't you? But we are still reading Eternal is the Night. And a bitch is taking notes now. That's how you know I'm like, because I don't take notes about books I read. So. Oh, and as of recording this, it probably has been up there for a couple of days. But remember if I said on day one that there was a mature themes list? Well, now there definitely is one. I found that earlier because I was recommending this book to a friend who definitely really loved Fourth Wing. And I was like, got that when it comes out. She goes, are you allowed to share details? So I found it on the website and lo and behold, it's there now. So if any of these things are like a no-go, know your limits, please. So count how many times I say in a video. Also ignore me because I said last video that I thought I meant MMC. I definitely did. I went into this without having recently read the thing. I don't know what it's called, like the summary. I had not read that in a couple of weeks. And so I was like, oh, I'm going in blind, essentially. The fuck? But no. So her name is Anna, his name is Blake. And luckily when I read the blurb again, I have not revealed anything that has not already been revealed. Because knowing me and my big mouth. But, Alayna, I feel like you're about to play with my feelings here. What are we doing? They were friends, they were roommates. Not Anna clocking his shit. You like her, don't you? Ma'am. Shut your fucking mouth. She clocked that shit. Alayna, what is happening? What is happening right now? Okay, look, I know you can't exactly tell me what's happening, but like, how do they not? I'm too far in. I can't say. Why are they doing that? That's so weird. You have my brain going. Like, legitimately, I have notes on this shit. Well, okay, I have notes on that shit. You gotta be taking notes. be scandalized that a person like that exists, or proud of you for creating such a skis bag. Actually, I do know that men like this exist. Don't get me wrong. But I haven't had it in a book yet. I don't think. Blake, come get your girl! Wait! That's enough. Sir, yes, sir. Anna said, I don't give a fuck about your safety. I need my answers, and if you don't get them from me, I'm doing it my way. Respect, baby G. Respect. Hey, Anna, I think you should listen to the Growly Man. Just a thought. Just a thought. I don't want you near him again. Enough said, sir. Thanks. Whatever you heard, cast it from your mind. So are you gonna take me out to dinner, or... Can't. Stop the presses, they're hugging. Stop the presses, we have contact. NASA, we have contact. Yes! Okay, we had such a good thing here. And now, we hit that high, and now we're back. We're back in the trenches. Fuck. Thank you for this little break. I've been on this little roller coaster of yours for far too much of this book. And so this little break and talking about the archive, one of the archive anyway, is really nice. I don't know if that's how you want it pronounced though. It's just how the way it's spelled is what it, like, archive? I don't know, man. Anyway, this is a really, like, a nice little break. So thank you. I don't have to sit here and go, what is happening? Which I feel like is what I have felt the last, like, 10% of this book. And because I'm, like, barely halfway, I feel like I'm gonna have a whole lot more of those moments. Yay me. Okay, that is where at least I'm gonna cut off the reactions. I'm probably going to be reading for a little bit more longer because now I'm just hooked. So I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Hello, and welcome back. We are continuing our read of Eternal is the Night by Alayna Ravenwood. I am on chapter 28, 58% of the way through. I did read some last night after, as I said I was going to. I did manage to read, I think maybe like 3 or 4 chapters. Excuse me. And I did manage to take what videos I could. So you will see those in a second. Just ignore my whispering and the fact that I don't have my glasses on my face. But this time while we read, our mood is not going to be lo-fi. It's going to be women's hockey because they deserve to be treated as equals. I said what I said. So the PWHL is on my iPad. I'm gonna watch the game while I read, and it's gonna be a good day. I do have a couple of surprises lined up. One of them is not really a surprise. It's more like me leveling up my game. So, yay. Melanie, your bitch is showing. The fuck? I don't know why, but every time Rosalind talks, I feel like she's British. Like her voice in my head is like British. I can't explain it. I don't know why, but every time. Don't know. Things are snowballing and I don't want them to snowball. What's happening? No! We gotta kiss it! Yes! Yes! I'm trying to be quiet. Yes! Oh shit, they scored. Go Montreal! Anyway, the score is 1-0 if anybody is keeping up with me. Or if anybody cares, really. But, okay. I got sidetracked. Okay. I knew you were gonna throw some fucky shit in there. I knew it. That was like, okay, that's a little too easy. Hang on a second. So we have our base, sensing and control. And then it branches out. And if you're really weird, you get extra branches. Can be obtained, but aren't usually. I love how you have little pictures for these. Energy, intricate of scales can specialize. Okay. Girl, you put thought into this. We love women who use their brains. Girl, I'm intrigued now. You got me hooked on the magic alone. They scored twice. Look at that. They scored twice. Okay, for my hockey girlies, Montreal scored again. It's now 3-0. They are doing their damn thing. Period. Pop off. Whoa, hold on. Pause. You hit. You hit with the scene. She's like, it's really not that serious for me. Like, I recognize we have our differences. 2 lines. Only beasts claim maidens upon an altar, he said. And then she responds, then this is not lust because you are no beast. Me and that train are gonna have beef. What the fuck? Okay. You have my attention again. I mean, you never lost it, but like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you playing with my feelings? They just had a moment. Alayna, what are you doing to me? What are you doing? Who is he? Alayna. Okay. You really said, okay, we'll pump the brakes for a little bit. But that's it. Why are you making her do this? Oh my god. Okay. We once again have our fourth wing crossover, because this feels very Cat versus Violet now. If anybody has not read Iron Flame, which is the sequel to Fourth Wing, I highly suggest it. But Melanie is to Anna what Cat was to Violet, and I don't I don't like it because it's very much giving off like I knew him better than you did, and haha, I'm superior. Oh, that irks my gears. Oh, that irks my gears because it's like giving bitter. Montreal scored again. Literally. Oh, it's a replay. Shoop. Shoop. Wait. 4-0. Oh, I missed it. They overturned it. Fuck. It's back to 3-0. Ooh, the Siren scored 3-1. Period. You had to go and make that cheesy, didn't you? You had to go and make that cheesy. Oh, they just scored. Nice. Okay, first of all, I have been in the trenches. It is 8:08. I think the last time I recorded anything was like 7:45. I'm on chapter 34. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Some of this I'm gonna have to save for my end of book review. But like, okay. I'm ending this here only for the soul's sake, that I have a complete video. There's 11 minutes left to go in the third period of this PWHL game. I am now 72% in this book. It is 8:18. You already know I'm gonna read some more. Also, I would like to say, what the fuck are you doing to me? I already told, because Alayna has this group chat with all of the people who are like promoting her book. I posted it. I said, "What the fuck are you doing to me?" She already, like, some of my bigger reactions, I have already been like. So that's just my side note. Wait a minute! Don't start without me. Don't start without me. Hi. I'm a little bit late. I got started late. It's fine. I have a microphone now. So you're stationary, and I'm not. And that's that. Today we are still reading Eternal is the Night by Alayna Ravenwood. Alayna, if a therapy bill comes into your mail after I get done reading this, you know why. After the chapter I read last night, diabolical, ma'am. I am 74% of the way through. I'm on chapter 35 of 51. I have thoughts, and I can't speak toilet. Also, if you are one of my coworkers, let's pretend I don't cuss as much as I do. I really like my job. Okay, thanks. Um, so with that being said, there is a PWHL game happening in like 30 minutes. I'm gonna try and watch that again tonight. I was debating it, but I've had lo-fi on all day, so yeah. Let's hopefully get some more reading done. And by hopefully, I mean close enough so that way I can kind of finish it tonight and then give my thoughts tomorrow. But knowing me, I have no idea. So let's find out. Also, I may or may not have read our book club pick for the month, which was, I believe, The Devil She Knows. And I may have not read that yet. Okay, don't look at me. I know it's the 27th and tomorrow's the 28th and then it's the 1st. I know that. I've had a month. I don't want to hear it. But I guess what my delusion is telling me. We'll see. I have a Galentine's Day party tomorrow. So I'm kind of hoping I can get it done. But who knows? We're just gonna try our best and see how we go. Also, Mac, I'm sorry. Love you though. Also, Alayna, if a therapy bill comes into the mail, you know why. Especially after that diabolical, don't mind it. It's okay. It doesn't need saving right now. After that diabolical chapter I read last night. What? Also, if anybody remembers, I said I had an inside thought that was going to stay an inside thought. After reading last night's chapter, I'm beginning to think that inside thought is true. And if it is, I'm just her. I'm just her. That's all I have to say at that point. And if it's not, well, I didn't say it out loud. Alayna, that inside thought just came true. Alayna, what are you about to do to me? I'm not even 2 minutes in. And I know it because I track my reading. 2 minutes in. I started this chapter 2 minutes ago. 2. Girl, if you're about to break my heart, please do it softly. That's all I ask. You know? Okay. It is 7 o'clock. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? I would throw that thing if it wasn't so expensive. If it's a Christmas present, don't come for me. Ma'am. Alayna. The next 25% of this book is either going to make me cry like a little baby or enrage me so much that I'm going to pressure you, not actually, into releasing the next book. That's it. That's all that this has come to. What the fuck? You're gonna give me heart palpitations. Okay. We're right here because I cannot be bothered to put you stationary. Hey, so those infinities that you were talking about earlier, it, what is this? What are you? Okay, I may be overreacting just a little bit, but like, So much has happened in the last like 25% of this book that I am genuinely concerned for my well being. Not in the like, I'm gonna actually end up in a ward kind of thing, but like, this book is gonna break me. We moved up here simply because I did not want to be on the floor anymore, but if the vibe tells me to go back onto the floor, I'm gonna do it. Anyway, if I had a nickel for every time the MMC tells a family like person to protect the FMC, I would be rich. But tell me why it works. This is probably why it's in 1,000 books. But especially like when it goes a different tier of like, hey, let me help you without you getting into trouble because I promised your boy toy over there that you wouldn't be in trouble. That just, it eats. Oh. Anyway, um, just a small question, just a small one. What the fuck, girl? You are simultaneously doing not enough and too much all at the same time. It's an art. I. It's so insane. It sounds plausible. That is how much this is working, and it. As a very honest thought, it may not work with everyone. The reason why I'm saying that is because at this point in the book, we are still being introduced to new things. And some people may get so overwhelmed that they just go, you know what? I'm good. Not me. I'm insane. I really should cut that out, but I'm not going to. What I meant to say is that like coming if I was somebody that, okay, let me put it in this perspective. If this is going to be your first like romantasy, maybe go read something like Akatar or Fourth Wing first and then come jump in on this. The reason I'm saying that is because Alayna, is it is so condensed with the magic system and the different like things that are going on that it absolutely can be overwhelming. And that is not a slight on anybody who likes low impact rates. Because trust me, after this, I might go read some fluff. I might. I just might. Um, but to the people who are like, I need a new world. I need something that just encapsulates what Akatar did and Fourth Wing did. I genuinely think you would like this. Just be warned that it is a lot of information. And if you're a note taking girly, this is going to be up your alley. Yo, whoa, 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 whoa. No. No. I refuse to accept this reality. No. 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 Okay. Um, that was actually kind of really funny. Just the casual greeting. And Rosalind is just like, that was funny. That was funny. I will give you that one too. That one was really funny. Okay, hang on. Hold on. Man's really said if you had any other desire than my wife, you would have sensed the evil. If that's not a. I can't even put that into words. If you had any other desires than my wife, man read him to filth. Man said, keep your dick in your pants, please. Thanks. I can't. Okay, Alana, you. I just read. I am at 85%, by the way. That's diabolical to use him. I would have never expected to see his name crop up like this. I am intrigued. I'm a little pissed off. Not actually. I'm not actually pissed off. It's just if I could eat my mic, I would. But that's ear rape, and I really don't want to do that. Okay, I'm actually going to read on without really recording now. Only because, like, if I do have, like, a moment where I just need to, like, I will. But I'm 85%. Which feels weird considering I was only on chapter like 34 or 35. Or was I further than that? I didn't really look at the chapter title. Anyway, um so yeah. I hope you had giggles with me tonight. And I will see you tomorrow either with a review or just another one of these little daily giggles. Probably both, if I'm being truthful. And then hopefully I could read the book club pick as well to close out February.